is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game.
Need a bit more like a dog. Different animal and the same beast. Be a dog. But are you a different animal and the same beast? You don't need a bunch of cats in here.
You kidding me? Playoffs?
We're talking about practice, man.
Playoffs?
We're talking about practice, man.
Playoffs?
We're talking about practice, man. Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game.
Yeah. What's up? This is another episode of The Warm Up.
What it do?
Yeah, this is your man J Med.
R Dot.
And we're missing the third person in our broadcast.
Yeah,
old
man.
Babers.
Yeah, man. So just to let everybody know, Babers was in a really bad accident on August 30th. So we want everybody to, pray for, him, everybody involved. Babers has a long road, ahead right now. Multiple surgeries.
Mm-hmm.
So
Definitely praying for you, man.
Absolutely, man. We miss you. Damn, we just got you back, man.
Yes.
Not too long ago, bro. But these are whole different circumstances. So, hopefully we, can get you back, sooner than later. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a shot for you right now.
Shots for Babers, man.
Shots for the babes. All right. Sorry we don't have the JMO for you, homie. We're going to do it anyway. Ooh. So we're actually going to see J-Man. Let's see if we can go ahead and
get him on the phone, man.
Yeah, let me see if we can get this dude on the phone real quick. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Let's see if we can get this dude. Make sure he ain't supposed to go through the Bluetooth, but that's not. You say, Malcolm, it's the Yo.
Babers.
What's up?
Man?
Hey, man.
You're live. You're live right now, man.
Man, live as can be right now,
Yeah.
Like you live on the air, man.
What's going on?
What's up, homie? How you feeling?
Other than the arm being broken in 2 places and the dislocated wrist and the lacerated bladder and
Dang.
4 broken vertebrae, I'm fine.
Oh, Jesus, man.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeesh.
Yeah, man. Well, we're praying for you, man. We want you to know we're praying for you, man. We're on live on air right now. And just want to tell you, man, we miss you. Love you.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
miss you guys, man. I wish I was there with y'all recording right now.
Yeah, this guy was able to click it over to the Bluetooth for you, man. So you here with us right now?
You coming in loud and clear.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man. Damn. So what'd they say? You gonna go home tomorrow, or how's that gonna work?
Nah, I'm not going home tomorrow. It looks like tomorrow I'm going to be going to a physical therapy center for like 10 days to like get back to walking and all that again.
Okay.
And then once I can, get to moving on my own, I can go home.
All
And,
right. Damn, bro.
everything start getting back to normal.
Yeah, man. Shit, we definitely miss you out here. And, so, we don't want to take up too much of your time. We know, you're trying to rest. But you're a tough dude, bro. Toughest.
I appreciate it.
Tough as they come, and as far as another tough dude, just real quick, I know your Bucks won yesterday. I know, me and J Med, we all picked them, but as far as someone tough, what did you think about Dak's, performance yesterday?
Hey man, Dak's performance was flawless. If you ask me,
I have to admit, I'm a Cowboys hater, but Dak looked good yesterday.
Woo!
Yeah, man. Like if I was Jay, man, I'd Jay. Look, you watch the football team need to be on the lookout now, man.
Listen, no sweat off my brow.
Well, it's gonna be a sweat off the rest of them, man. Because I'm telling you, Fitzmagic can't compete with that.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all.
It took everything.
It's one thing putting up some kind of numbers with Brady on the other sideline. It's another thing putting up those numbers in Fitzmagic is.
Well, we'll see what happens, man.
I bet you if it was Pitts, they'd have felt safe with that 2-point lead. They'd
Oh,
have been like, oh, yeah, we good.
they wouldn't even matter, man. They wouldn't even give two shits about about that.
No shit.
Damn.
They've been setting up the fucking press conference.
Yep. Man, that's why I told Jay earlier. I said, man, Jay Med, boy.
No sweat off my brow. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
okay.
We coming, baby.
Well, yeah,
They got to
okay.
worry about us.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what that tune is like. You know,
See what it
hopefully,
say. See what it say. Division champs. We the division
division
champs.
champs. Pfft, please.
We'll
Yeah.
see about that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, we definitely don't, man. You know, but yeah, it's nice to hear from you, man. Nice,
hear
you
from
know,
you,
that
man.
we can definitely.
Thanks for hitting me up.
Hey, absolutely, brother, absolutely. So, you know, we'll let you go ahead and go. We about to, you know, keep going with the rest of the show, but, you know, hey, if you're still up, you know, we might check back in at some point later on. So don't be surprised you get, you know, another call.
I'm not going anywhere.
Well, we definitely understand that, man. But you know, hey, you're alive, and that's the only thing we care about right now, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.
All right, man. We love you, homie.
love you,
We'll see you
homies.
next time.
All right, man. Y'all take care.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's
That
good
was
old
Babers.
good old Babers there.
In the hospital, man. You
Absolutely. Hey, don't stop. That's how tough he is. Doesn't matter. He's
Yeah.
still checking in,
know,
you know, with us.
motherfucker, man.
Hell yeah. So overall with the Bucks and Cowboys,
Man, it was
man,
great. It was a great,
great
game,
game.
man. It
Great
was-
game, right?
Man, it was a great game, dog. Wasn't it? Probably perfect game to start off the season.
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah, absolutely.
that was kudos to the NFL for that matchup.
Getting it right. What was your main takeaways like from that?
Tell you the truth, like we said, Dak after 11 months, 12
Yeah,
months,
11 months, yeah.
man, since week 4 last year, he looked damn good,
Yeah.
man. Damn
Yeah.
good. Didn't need no preseason or nothing.
Nothing.
Looked good, man.
Nothing.
And
That's
yeah,
game one.
he looked like a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah. And he's paid like one
Yeah,
too.
he definitely played like one, but
Nah,
yeah,
he
but,
looked really good.
did, man.
You know, I think the most glaring thing for me was just, you know, Ezekiel Elliott just doesn't look.
He's not what he used to be.
Yeah, but it's just amazing that how quick a running back can drop off from being. I mean, this guy.
Man,
I mean, think about 2 years ago, this dude was,
Listen,
you know,
man,
a top 3 back. I mean, you know, other than maybe like Derrick Henry.
running back got to be one of the hardest. It's like every play you're just hitting the wall, hitting the wall, and I mean it's hard, man. Yeah, I mean it ain't easy.
Yeah,
But with his size and everything, I think he should be better. But
Yeah.
he's definitely declined. But you know, you never know. He might pick it up back in the season. I hope he don't. But
Well, I mean, you know, I think, you know, with that, it's just one of those things where, you know, they have Tony Pollard. I don't know if maybe Mike McCarthy and the Cowboys are trying to, you know, maybe extend, you know, and try to preserve him till later on in the season. You know what I mean? Just kind of do this dual running back thing, keep him a little bit fresher.
yeah,
You know, because I mean, listen, when he's on, he is still,
yeah.
you know, a great back, and he's a
Man, I don't-
you know, purpose
I
back.
don't know him
at that.
personally, but it's like he got a lot of. He seemed like a little immature, not professional to
But
me.
that's been the knock on him since he was in Ohio State.
Yeah, he don't seem like he's real.
You know, but they said this year that he actually put in a lot of work.
I heard
you know,
that.
he looks a little bit better in shape, you know, yesterday than, you know, he wasn't overweight or anything like that. He looked good. But I think that's one of the most glaring things was with Zeke.
Let's say about your man Antonio.
Antonio
He was looking
Brown.
good, man.
Man,
Gotta
what-
love Antonio.
Oh
man.
yeah. You know, but like I said, you and I were talking off camera. A lot of people forget. You know,
wrote him off.
this guy was, you know, 2.5 years ago,
Top 3 routes.
he was a top 3. I mean, really, 1A, 1B. You know, depending on how you wanted to slice it.
Everybody said the best route runner in the league.
Yeah, and he's fearless, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I'm saying. You know, and that's, you know, you look at with the Bucks. You know, they made a lot of mistakes yesterday.
Oh yeah. They could have gave away that game. They could have gave away the game bad, man. That fumble was great. Gregory, that was a nice little punch.
That was a beautiful
he
hit.
aimed that dream.
Perfect. But, you think about that. Like, you have that opportunity. You're right there. You can close it out. Mm-hmm. Those are the things that Tom Brady, has always preached.
Yep.
And that's, to me, why, just like what you and I were saying, off camera, that you have people like Gronkowski, like Antonio Brown, people that he's really, really comfortable with. Not saying he doesn't trust Mike Evans and Godwin and Scotty Miller and, Cameron Brate, when those guys get back. Ronald Jones played poorly yesterday. Giovanni Bernard, was kind of like his James White, as the telecast was saying. So you look at those type of players, but he focused a lot on the people he was most comfortable with. And it's no secret that those are the same people he focused on in the Super Bowl as well.
And it's crazy how Mike Evans is not one of those people.
Yeah.
Because he is...
Any other team.
Any other team, he only got 3 catches yesterday for like 24 yards.
Yes. And just and that's but that also shows you how scary they are.
All he is a decoy right now. But you gotta watch out for him.
Yeah, but it shows you how scary
he ain't getting the ball.
He's not. I mean, it's a lot of mouths to feed. Leonard Fournette can catch out of the backfield.
That little dumbass. You see when he missed the drain?
Yeah, and the interception. I swear, they need to make a rule where there needs to be like an asterisk by those interceptions, man. Because I'm like, come on, I can't place it no better than it. You fumble it off your hand. It's just one of those things. But I definitely think Tampa Bay, looked, good.
Oh, but it could have been better.
But I think Dallas. I mean, Dallas to me looked as good as you can possibly look coming against a team that obviously Tampa Bay is better, and Dak looked like he's unfazed by anything. And to me, if he's going to play like that, I feel sorry for a lot of the teams that he's going to have to play this year.
How you think the rookie looked, Michael Parsons?
I think he looked pretty good. You know what I mean? Honestly, I think the defense, they gave up a lot of yards, but they made plays too. The offense didn't score, the type of points that you need to have scored when you get 4 turnovers against a Tom Brady team. You know what I mean? Like, you get 4 turnovers, you need to score touchdowns on all 4 of those turnovers. And at the worst, you need to score 12 points. Yeah. And the Cowboys didn't do that every single time. And it hurt them because that's the type of stuff you have to do when you're playing them. You know what I mean? So, but I think, overall they have a lot to build on. We'll see how it goes.
I think they'll be all right, man. Hope not.
Yeah, well.
Well, speaking of, man. The NFL is back. So what's the NFL is back. So what we're gonna do every week is pick our picks and see who's the top dog at the end of the season.
Absolutely.
And so right now we're gonna
it's a dog roof. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna go through all the games and so we're gonna make some picks and
let's rock it out.
You have Baber's picks also, right? So I'm gonna get you to
So I got
tell us Baber's picks, but we're gonna go through.
All right, so
we're gonna go through the teams right now.
Okay.
First off, 1:00 tip off. We got the Seattle Seahawks at the Indianapolis Colts.
All right.
Who you got in that game, Ryan?
So I got definitely Seattle. In that game. I definitely and then Babers, he has Seattle as well.
Okay, well,
what about you? What are you thinking?
I have the Indianapolis Colts.
You got the Colts.
And I'm going to make this my underdog pick of the week. The Indianapolis Colts. Underdog pick of the week.
Underdog. Who's starting quarterback? Is it going to be?
It's going to be good old Wentz. Good old Wency.
Wency Poo. He said Wency Poo. Okay, so you got your underdog pick.
They gonna shoot up that foot, and he gonna make it work.
And he'll be gone by halftime. And then, yeah, exactly. He's out of there.
Yep. I like the Colts, man. They got a good defense. Just signed Hines to a new 3-year contract. Man, the running game gonna be mean. They got a good offensive line.
They do.
And 3 very capable running backs.
They do. I mean, I get it, from that standpoint. I'm just not someone who, I just don't think they're going to win that particular matchup. I agree, and if we look back at previous, I said the Colts, that was my pick for that division anyway. I believed in Carson Wentz. I just don't think that, game. Personally, I don't think Carson Wentz is healthy right now. I'm one of those people, you can't tell me that, hey, it's going to be 12 weeks and then magically he comes back in 6. I'm just like, because to me that question's like, one, did you guys misdiagnose him? Or 2, hey, did you misdiagnose him? Because that's scary to think that, okay, hey, you tell me 12 weeks. Because what's going to happen if I have a little tweak of my ankle and you say, oh, it's just a little sprain, and the whole time it's, torn ligaments all the way throughout, and next thing you know, I'm out for the entire season because you guys. So I'm just like, what did you guys see on imaging that suggests that he was going to be out for this long, and now all of a sudden he's magically able to come back?
I get what you're saying, but we're going to see what happens.
Yeah. Well, you said that's your underdog pick?
That's my underdog pick of the week.
Oh, man.
Good old Colts.
Oh, man. Colts.
All right.
All right. We'll rock with that. We'll rock with that. So we definitely don't have that. So what's our next matchup we got?
Next matchup is we got the number 1 overall pick with the Jaguars versus the Houston Texans.
The Jags.
And I'm going to go with the number 1 pick. I'm going to go with the Jaguars.
Really?
Yes.
So you're going with the Jags, huh?
Jags. Good old Jags.
Ooh,
I like their offense. James Robinson. I like their offense, man.
So you like?
I think it's going to be all right.
Well, I'll tell you this, and don't be alarmed. I'm sending my picks down in our chat, so that way I don't have to scroll all the way up and shit. Try. Look, I'm scrolling up, trying to find where I had it at and everything. Yeah, I definitely have the Texans.
Okay.
I didn't need to pull the text messages to see that, but just to let you know. Yeah, Babers has the Texans as well.
Okay.
I'm just not a believer of Urban Meyer. Yeah,
which is fair.
I'll just say it just like that. When I look at Urban Meyer, I look at Steve fucking Spurrier. Yeah. That's how I look. I look at Nick Saban with Miami. That's what I look at. Great college coaches coming to the NFL thinking that they can, implement their culture and all that, woo and that, what were they doing in practice? Going up against each other, and it's 1 versus 1, 2 nah, come on, man. Like, these are grown men here. I don't think that stuff is going to translate. And, I know we didn't pick the record for Jacksonville, but I definitely think they're going to be 5-11 this year. So I'll just put that on wax.
Damn. 5-11.
Yeah, it's just
that's
it's
improvement from last year, huh? Well, they won 2 games last year.
Well, look, I think last year they intentionally were losing games so they can get Trevor Lawrence. I think this year they're going to actually try to win. It's just not going to happen. And NTN isn't he out for the entire season?
For the season, yep.
I don't know. Yeah, that's another thing we'll get to later about these damn running backs, man, tearing ACLs and ligaments like it's
crazy.
Yeah. So
all right. Well, next game
we got.
We going to the dirty. We got the Eagles versus the Atlanta Falcons.
Now I gotta say this because I know all of us have been thinking this shit. Okay, you already know what I'm about to say. So in our fantasy, do you realize how many Falcons players you drafted, or were you high or something when you did that? I mean, you would think I understand if it was the Chiefs, like you got Kelsey, Mahomes, Mecole Hardman. This nigga then drafted Matt Ryan, Kyle Pitts, Calvin Ridley.
Hey, listen. I think Atlanta's gonna put up some numbers this year, and why not get the points?
No, listen,
Mike Davis, he gonna put in work. Calvin Ridley gonna put in work, and who the other Kyle Pitts gonna put in work.
and look, that's why I got Russell Gage just in case. You know, just in case. Yeah, I was just curious about that. You know, I've never really.
I pick what falls to me.
Damn, man! There's a reason why all the Falcons fell to you because they're not a good team. But I get the logic though. I get the logic because they're going to be playing behind an awful lot. So they had no choice but Matt Ryan's going to be tossing about 50 times a game. So let me understand. So you picked what, the Falcons?
I picked the Falcons. Yes.
Okay, and they're playing who? The Eagles?
The Eagles.
Okay. Well, I got those birds. So.
Which birds?
Not the ones that you have. No. Actually, no. I'm messing with you. Actually, I did pick the Falcons. I believe they're going to win the game. I'm not. You know, for Jalen Hurts, I think he's going to be good. Babers actually picked. He picked the Eagles.
You should text that down too.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he picked the Eagles there. So I would say. Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, my picks are I have the Falcons.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm definitely on that as well. So for that, so
what was
so we got
what was Babers?
his underdog pick. So Babers' underdog pick is, let me get that for you too. So that's going to be the Saints is his underdog pick over the Packers.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we'll get to that when we get to that game. But yeah, that's it. That's his right there.
Okay. Next game is a game that I will be attending. The good old Washington football team versus the LA Chargers.
Man, let me pour
not
up a shot.
Not the San Diego Chargers anymore, the LA Chargers.
Let me pour up a shot of Joe Cuervo.
Hey, listen.
Come on, man.
I'll take a shot for that.
Oh, my God. You kidding?
I'll be late for that.
Oh, man.
Hey, listen.
You on your Kanye shit?
Hey, listen. It was playing when we came in. Might as well.
Yeah, might as well. I'll take one for you. You know what I mean? To you, Babers. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Birds right there.
So I got the good old Washington football team, aka.
Are you gonna pick them at every time?
Oh yes.
Washington every time.
Yeah.
So no matter who.
No matter who.
So on the bye week, you're gonna pick Washington to win.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. See, Washington fans are never rational about nothing. You know what I mean? It's just like,
what's your pick?
You know what I mean? Well, look, like I said, these are the same fans that will go 2-14, or this year it'll be 2-15. As long as it's against the Cowboys, I don't care. Like, that's the dumbest logic ever.
Hey man, it works.
Yeah, yeah. That's what she said.
Who would you pick, man?
I did pick Washington.
Oh,
I did pick Washington. I think they are going to give Justin Herbert the business. I think they're going to have, as a team, 3.5 sacks or more. If that, I'm pretty sure that's probably some type of bet. So I believe it's going to be 3.5 or more with that. But Babers has the Chargers. He believes in Justin Herbert.
I guess.
Yeah, listen, I had Justin Herbert last year in fantasy, and he did the deed. He did the deed.
I like him,
but the only
just
thing
not on Sunday.
Yeah, but only thing I'm a little worried about. I know Austin Eckler, he was held out of practice. They said it was a minor, so they say a minor hamstring injury. So they must have the Colts, doctors on that because minor. They kept him out as a precaution. So we'll see. But he definitely needs Austin Eckler because with that type of pressure, they're gonna have to do a lot of check downs, screens
and shit.
Delayed handoffs, so that's something they're definitely going to have to do. And if he's not there, it's going to be a long, long afternoon for him.
All right. Well, you catch me on camera, man. I'll be right on the field, man.
Hey, look, make sure you got the warm-up shirt on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get that publicity out so everybody know what time it is.
You know it. All right. The next one, I think this will be a good game. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Buffalo Bills.
Woo!
Bills Mafia.
Bills Mafia.
Who you got in that game?
Man, I got Buffalo, homie.
I think we all got
Yeah,
Buffalo.
we all do. Babers got that.
Buffalo gonna be good this year, man.
Buffalo's gonna be very good. Although, but shout out to T.J. Watt getting that
Getting
bread.
that money, man.
I thought that was a great.
Well-deserved.
Yeah, absolutely. So I wish him a lot of health this year. You know how sometimes same thing with Josh Allen. You know how it goes. You sign these big contracts and all of a
Shout out to
sudden,
Diggs too. Shout out to Steph.
people get injured and so I hope they're all healthy. But I definitely think Buffalo is going to. I think, and honestly, I don't even think it's going to be close. To be honest with you, I mean, I know it's 6.5 is the spread last check, but I think it's going to be I think it's going to be double digits definitely.
All right.
What we got next, J-Man?
Oh man, we got the San Francisco 49ers.
The Niners
versus Detroit Lions.
Yeah. So I am going to tell you that is going to be my underdog pick of the week. I think your boy Jared Goff, and I'm switching mid thing because I did have the Niners there, but after I was thinking about it, I'm not sold. I mean, I've never been sold on Jimmy G anyway, but I mean, I think he's decent. I just think Jared Goff. I think he has a lot to prove, and I think he's he's good. I mean,
mad.
People, he is. I know he's mad, and people think hey. I mean, it wasn't like he wasn't part of the reason they got to the Super Bowl. It wasn't like he was just game managing him. He was making plays. I mean, they had a really good, they had a great defense. Yeah. What, top 16, you think? Hey, for our hardcore fans, they know exactly what that is. Top 16. Now, top 17 because Kirk Cousins is above him. But listen, let J Med, call it.
There you go.
Yeah, I bet that's my underdog pick. But Babers does have the Niners winning.
I have the Niners winning also.
Joe?
And I'm going to make this my lock of the week.
Lock of the week.
San Francisco 49ers on the road.
Okay.
Versus Detroit.
49ers, that's J Med's lock of the week. All right. So that's stamp right there, huh? Yeah, okay. All right. We'll give it to you. Do you think Trey Lance is going to get some running?
I definitely he'll get at least 10 snaps.
You get 10 snaps? Mm-hmm. Okay. What about his finger? Did they say he's cleared to come back and play? Or do you think they're going to risk it?
I haven't heard anything about like him not playing, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Talk to us. What we got next on there?
Man, now we got the top 16 quarterback, Kirk Cousins.
1-6, huh?
Minnesota Vikings versus the Cincinnati Bengals. And I'll say right now, I'm taking the Bengals.
Taking the Bengals, huh?
I'm taking the Bengals, man. At home, I'm taking the Bengals.
Well, yeah. Well, me and Babers are definitely doing the opposite. I think Dalvin Cook's going to be a little bit too much for them. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure right now with Joe Burrow, how I think it's going to take him a little bit. He was in a good groove last year, though, before the injury. But, yeah, I just think Dalvin Cook, and also I think Kirk Cousins has something to prove this year because, just think he was, the first quarterback to get all that guaranteed money. And, it's clear he hasn't lived up to it. You know what I mean? And I'm not sure how many more years he has on this deal, if this is the last year.
I think he just got extended 2 years.
Yeah, so I think he wants to prove a lot. I think a lot of the Vikings want to prove a lot, So I just think with Cincinnati, but they have a lot of good young wide receivers. T. Higgins is there. So
Jamal Chase.
Yep. So a lot of LSU people.
He had a bad case of the drop. He's doing preseason.
But he's had a bad case of the drop. His entire college career as well. So it didn't just start now. But I think that's something he can get over. I definitely think the Vikes are gonna take that one. So
All right.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but that's what you said. Yeah, but
Cincinnati for me.
Cincinnati. Okay. All right. No problem.
All right. Now we got the
Dun, dun,
number
dun.
2 overall pick. And Zach Wilson with the
Zach
New York
Wilson.
Jets versus the Carolina Panthers.
Carolina Panthers.
Who you got? Who you got?
So my lock, I was joking with. I was joking with him off camera. I'm like, man, of course I'm picking KC. Why would I even play games with that as my lock? My lock is going to be Carolina because I think Sam Darnold's going to come out that thing, and I think he's about to drop 350 yards on that ass, bro. I'm telling you.
Cut me, will you?
Yeah, nah. Because listen, I mean, Sam Darnold has shown that his team has always been just not good. He's had different coordinators. He's had different.
I think it was Adam Gase, man.
Yeah, he's trash. He's trash. He's trash.
Worst coach ever, man.
He's the quarterback killer. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. I mean, this guy was and I know he's going to come. I'm not saying that Carolina is going to go, 12-5 or something crazy.
Feel you.
I just think
game
I think the time that he got traded there, or signed or whatever the case was, I believe he got traded if I'm not mistaken, but he had that circled, and I'm telling you, he's more focused. I'm telling you. Yeah, that's my lock of the week.
Bad pick.
Because he's gonna show. He's showing them.
Not a bad
Hey, y'all
pick.
messed up. Y'all messed up, man.
All right. So
Yep.
Babers
And then
has Carolina.
yeah.
too?
So Babers has Panthers
So
as
all
well.
all three of us got Carolina.
Yep. All three got Carolina, and then that's my lock.
Okay.
Is the Panthers.
All right. Now this the last 1 o'clock game.
Okay.
We got the Arizona Cardinals visiting the Tennessee Titans.
Whoa.
I'm going with Kyler.
You going with Kyler?
I'm going with Kyler Murray.
Going with
dog.
Kyler? Going with Kyler?
Kyler Murray for the upset in Tennessee.
Yeah, me and Babers both got the Titans there. It's going to be a close game. I'm not saying it's not. I mean, really, to me, this game is a pick'em game. Obviously, if
Arizona getting 3 on the line.
yeah, that's the thing. But people have to give that credit to Tannehill because they can put 8 in the box. Let's not forget they have Julio Jones now, so they have. I mean, you have Brown, you have Julio, so they have now 2 basically number 1 wide receivers. So you can try to jam, and put pressure. Tannehill's capable.
I think Arizona's gonna get some pressure, man.
Now they're gonna get
with
some.
The J.J. Watt, Chandler, Golden.
They got it's gonna be to me it's a pick'em game. I wouldn't dare even try to decide who, but if I was leaning one way, I think it's Tennessee. I think they're gonna obviously ride with Derrick Henry. But hey, look, don't be surprised if they come out with a whole new philosophy because of that extra game this year. They may say, hey, look, we may want to just go a little bit lighter and maybe, show what Tannehill can do because he can pass. So, so
we'll see what
I'll
happens.
say Tennessee, but yeah, I see you got the Cardinals.
Got the Cardinals,
winning
baby. All right.
All right.
First 4 o'clock game. Well,
Chiefs?
you down now. It's 4:25.
4:25.
So
So we got the
we got the Chiefs versus them dogs, the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all got the same.
Yeah. So yeah.
I don't think it's a lock, but I gotta go with Casey. I can't go against Casey.
Man, trust me. If I wanted to make it an easy lock, then that's who I would be doing.
Yeah, old Patrick, man.
Well, I mean, we think about it. Look at in the playoffs. KC beat Cleveland. Mahomes was injured.
Mm-hmm.
Baker Mayfield and the boys couldn't even. I mean, they couldn't even do that. Couldn't even do that. No. So yeah. Next. Let's not even waste our time with it.
All right. So we have the Miami Dolphins, Miami Beach Dolphins,
Miami Beach
coming up to old Boston, to the New England Patriots.
Yep. So
And I think this is one of
yep,
Baber's
this is
locks.
Baber's. So this is Baber's lock here is the Patriots winning.
Patriots
Good old
over
Mac
Miami.
Jones going up against Tua
I think it's not a
Tagovailoa.
bad. not
When
a
he
bad
backing him
pick.
up in college, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, I definitely I have Miami winning.
Okay. All right.
Miami has a great defense. I think a lot of people sometimes forget about, that. I think they're going to do some different types of coverages, disguises. They're going to make it very tough for Mac Jones. Very similar to how.
One thing about it, I know the Patriots about to run this ball.
Oh yeah, they're gonna.
They're going to run the ball, man.
They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to, and they're gonna take their shots
and play defense.
and they'll take your shots. But Baber's lock is the Pats. There. So
All right.
we'll definitely take that. And then after what we got.
We got the Denver Broncos versus the New York Football Giants.
Denver Broncos versus the Giants. So I have the Giants. Babers, that's his team as well. So he's gonna definitely have the Giants, which he does.
I have Denver.
You have the. God, are you kidding me?
I have the Denver Broncos. That defense.
You must have been in Colorado, bro,
Hey,
getting
listen.
smacked.
That defense is going to crush Daniel Jones. That defense is going to destroy Daniel Jones.
Think so?
I don't think this is even going to be a close game. I got Denver by 9.
Denver by 9. Oof. Yeah, I definitely don't see that. I think Denver might lose by 9, but yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that at all. Who's starting? Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy. I like Teddy Bridgewater.
And he got weapons. Ooh,
He does.
does he have weapons?
He has weapons, but I just don't. I think the Giants, are going to be victorious in this one.
All right. Now we have
Woo-hoo.
the Green Bay Packers.
Packers.
Versus the New Orleans Saints, and this is Baber's
This is his underdog pick.
his underdog pick. He got the Saints.
Saints.
Old crab legs.
Yep. He got the Saints taking it, he said, over the Pats.
All right. This will be a mean upset. This will be a mean upset.
This will be a real big one. Let's see if we can get Babers on the phone one more time
we
for
might
this.
have to
I want to make sure. Look,
make sure
I want to make sure it wasn't the Mets.
He wasn't the Mets. He wasn't the morphine.
Let's see if we get him back one more time. Let's see if we can get him. No, you ain't sleep, Babers. Yeah,
Be sleep.
Yep.
Oh,
Hey,
hey,
I
there
thought
he
we
is.
thought you was asleep,
We
man.
thought you were asleep, homie. All right.
I got a question for you. Got
All
a
right, what's
question,
up?
man. I see that your underdog pick is the Saints. Can you like to explain that one?
Explain it. There's nothing to explain.
I want to hear it.
You got one of the strongest arms in football under one of the brightest minds in the offensive game. I think Jameis Winston's set up to have like a 5,000 yard year, and he's going to start this week. It's like,
So we're talking. So
all
look,
they got to, as long as he can keep that mentality he had in that one preseason game where he was like he wanted to throw it along, and he's like, you know what, let me just check it down. Just check it down sometimes. As long as he just checks it down, he's gonna be dog. I'm telling you, his arm, what Drew Brees' arm was the last 4 years, is nothing compared to what Jameis is about to do. Like Sean Payton can now stretch the field. Sean Payton can stretch the field now? What?
When he throws the interceptions, those yards don't count for his 5,000.
I'm telling you, man. That year behind Drew Brees under Sean Payton, man.
No, I think he'll be a better quarterback. I get that. But
so
against
30
Green Bay,
for 30. We're talking 30 for 30, Jameis Winston. We ain't talking about the show ESPN does, right?
No. I'm talking Jameis against that Green Bay defense.
Okay, all right. So so
that
you're
Green
sure?
Bay defense. You believe in that Green Bay defense?
No, but I believe in them more than I do famous
I was about to
Jameis.
say, that
know,
defense
some-
ain't bad.
Yeah,
They-
well,
they-
sometimes
they-
he's
they-
colorblind.
They're not as good. They're not as good as the Saints defense.
No.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. You know, with Jameis Winston, unfortunately, the defense doesn't have to be good for him to fuck up. I just want that to be known.
My point is being the year that he sat on the bench has put some perspective behind his ass.
I mean,
and he won't be
I
fucking
hope
up.
so. I hope so because I like Jameis, man.
I heard a rumor he was making turnovers on the bench and wasn't in the game.
Apple
Man,
turnovers. Apple
Y'all can
turnovers.
laugh. Y'all can laugh. Who's y'all's underdog picks?
Oh, my underdog pick was the Indianapolis Colts
He has the Colts. So let-
Over who?
over the over the Seahawks.
over the Seahawks.
Oh, fucking get out of here with that shit. You can't.
Hey, look.
Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz was the worst football.
Thank you.
quarterback
That's
in
what.
football last year.
Thank you.
The worst.
That's
Hey,
why I said. That's why I said.
Wincy Pooh is going to do
You know who was better than him last year?
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick. Like, he was the worst.
Fitz magic shit. My underdog pick is Detroit. I got Detroit over the Niners.
And
That's
then
my,
here you go. Okay. Fucking ridicule me. Detroit over the
Hey,
Niners.
look, yeah. What, Jimmy G? I mean, listen, the famous Jameis is going.
Who plays for Detroit?
Jared Goff is about all I know, and DeAndre Swift.
Did Calvin Johnson come out of retirement or something? I'm not sure. Do they have a defense?
Look, I mean, they're going up against Jimmy G. They're not
Is
going up
anybody
against
on
Tom
the
Brady.
like- But is anybody like who plays on their defense? Like one player? Like I can't think of one.
Well,
Did Dominican Sue go back?
Hell no.
listen, Sue didn't go back, but also he ain't playing against Aaron Rodgers either. You know, it ain't like it's Jordan Love that's playing this week. You know, you do know that.
Oh, I'm aware.
Okay, I love you to death. I just wanted to make sure. You know what I mean? You told me the other day.
Yeah, go Lions. Fucking yeah, let's go. All right.
Well, hey, look. I know you love New Orleans cooking, so I wanted to make sure. Me and Jay just wanted to make sure that was what you said. You know, I had a couple drinks today, so I didn't look. I wanted to make sure the text message came through the way it was supposed to.
I said what I said.
I said what I said.
Okay, Marlo Stansfield. My name's my name. I said what I said.
Let's go. Let's go, Saints.
All right.
All right, brother.
Well, we're going to see.
Hey, we're going to see. Malcolm's going to have this thing up tomorrow, so you know, we're definitely we're in the studio today. So it's
All right, man.
yeah. All right, buddy.
All right, man.
Don't be surprised
All right,
we call you
thank
one more time.
All right.
All right, man. All right, peace.
All right.
Well, he said it.
He said it.
Yeah,
He said what he said.
He said what he said. That's what he said. Heard that aggression coming in. Like, damn, dog. It sounded like he had the bass in his voice. Like I said what I said. Okay. Well, hey, that's what he said. So that's what he said, right?
All right. We got two more games.
All
Two
right.
more games,
Talk
man.
to me.
Prime time, 8:30. We got the Chicago Bears versus the LA Rams.
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 That was easy.
Yeah, I think Matt Stafford is going to have a big year.
I do.
And yep, Deshaun Jackson back on the West Coast.
Yeah, but listen, hey, stop it. Okay,
What do you mean stop it?
Just stop.
Deshaun Jackson is deadly. Don't get it twisted.
Sure. His 2 games that he plays this season, absolutely he is.
Don't get it twisted. Deshaun Jackson's dangerous.
No,
dog.
it's his body that gets twisted.
I mean, yeah.
He's never
He's
available.
175 pounds. I mean,
Well,
yeah.
then why don't he eat more? They don't have like somewhere to gain weight. I mean, when he's on the field, yes, he's a threat.
Mm-hmm.
But again, when he's on the field, this guy, I don't even know if he's ever even played an entire season in the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something for us.
But
No,
when he's on the field, he is
yeah, but that doesn't matter.
he's a matchup.
It does. Listen, if you're not going to be healthy, you know, if that's the case, then keep him out the entire season. You guys get to the playoffs and then try to just, hopefully work him in the playoffs.
And I think the Rams got one of the best wide receiver duos in Cup and Woods. I think they're
Yeah,
both.
they
think they're
got-
both dynamic.
No, they're definitely good.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely good. Matt Stafford's definitely an upgrade.
Yes.
Chicago.
Jericho.
It's gonna be a close game, but I'm really wondering about the Red Rifle.
Man, I'm not picking Chicago until they put Fields in. Man.
Until they put Fields in.
When they put Fields in, then I'll start picking Chicago.
Watch Andy Dalton's gonna toss for 500 yards and shut
might.
up everybody.
Or 500 interceptions, one.
He's gonna put up famous Jameis numbers and have 112 yards passing for four picks and a fumble. Trust me, Jameis is gonna have something crazy like that. I can tell you that. Definitely tell you. So our last one,
Last one, Monday Night Football.
Monday
I'll definitely
night.
be watching this one.
Monday night.
Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders.
The Raiders. All right,
Always,
so
I like the Raiders, but I gotta go with Baltimore.
I'm going Baltimore. I'm going with Baltimore. Babers actually has the Raiders winning. With Baltimore though, man, we can touch on this real quick, but
Sorry to say, man, that's
those
terrible.
injuries, man,
All three running backs,
and then Marcus
Leg injuries.
Peters, like
and then Marcus Peters, best cornerback on the team.
The only good thing about that, I'm not saying good thing, it's not good anyone getting injured, but the only thing that is good when you look at it, their way to run their offense, honestly, it doesn't really matter who you have at running back. They run so much spread and option and misdirection and things like that.
They picked up three good ones. They
Yeah,
picked
they
up
got,
Le'Veon Bell,
Devontae
Latavius
Freeman.
Murray,
Yeah.
and Devontae Freeman.
So I mean, they listen. They got some
runners.
Yeah, because Le'Veon and Devontae were on the practice squad. They just signed Latavius Murray today.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, just think you got
Gave him $2 million
Listen,
guarantee.
on paper, those three running backs are better than the three that they lost. You really think about it, Justin Hill,
I think Murray's gonna be perfect.
Yeah, because to me, he's that
Fits
Gus
that,
Edwards. He's that
what?
strong power back. But Devontae Freeman too. And it's funny. I was watching, Sports Center, last night, and Scott Van Pelt was saying that same thing. Just think Devontae Freeman and Le'Veon Bell. I mean, 3 years ago, these dudes were the highest paid running backs in the league. And all of a sudden, you have both of them on your team right now. Just shows you. Okay, so we're so you and I are in agreement, J Med, and then
Babers.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, definitely. So second and segue there to now college.
Yeah,
All right.
I know we about to end the show, but I just want to say, talk about college football. Last Saturday was great, man. At Penn State Wisconsin game. Listen, Penn State got one of the best defenses I've seen in a long time, man.
Yeah, so I was out
Defense
of
is
town.
nasty,
I didn't
dog.
get a chance. I was
That
out.
Penn State defense is nasty. They're gonna be good, man.
You think so?
Georgia's defense nasty also. Shut down
They
Clemson.
shut down Clemson.
Shut them down, man.
And their quarterback from Clemson, I know last year he played, when Trevor Lawrence had COVID, and he had a great game. But they did lose though, one of the games.
Yeah, that was against Notre Dame, I think.
Yeah, they lost against Notre Dame. And he had a great game. So coming this year, that just shows you. And hopefully, maybe it's time for Georgia. I mean, they've always been, a top 10,
teetering,
10 team, but they've never been able to put it all together. So for them to, finally get like that early, top 5
And their quarterback
victory,
didn't look bad at all either.
bro,
Yeah,
even though it was a close game, right?
Yeah, it was definitely a close game because Clemson got a good defense too, but that Georgia defense was had a little bit more dog in them.
A little bit more, yeah. We'll see. I mean, that SEC, it's tough. Teams are going to beat up on each other, constantly. But I know that. What other upsets happened last week as well? Do you remember off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head, Montana beat Washington.
Really?
Yes, they did.
Weren't they like 1-19 against them like all time
Hey,
or
listen,
something
man.
crazy?
I think Montana was like minus $2,500. So
what
if
would
you
that
bet
have been?
$100 on him, you would have got $2,500.
You bet 100.
Nah. I would have never put my money on Montana.
Look, I see odds like that. Yeah, what you got to lose?
I mean, that's $100 that you're gonna lose.
Yeah. I mean, shit. I'll take 50 and get 12. And then, yeah, with 12.
That was the upset of the week, Montana, man. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know we have some games coming up this week. I know you have a couple
this week,
little
man,
magic locks
I
you
wanna
like to
say-
call.
I want to give y'all a 4-pick, man. Listen, 4-pick lock, I think, for tomorrow. Florida, Notre Dame, Michigan, Kentucky. I think it's a 4-pick lock for tomorrow.
Florida, the Gators.
The Gators.
Notre Dame,
Not the
Fighting Irish.
Yeah, the Fighting Irish. Michigan Wolverines.
And the Wildcats of Kentucky.
And the Wildcats of Kentucky.
So all 4 of them are a lock.
Or a lot. Either spread or money line. It don't matter which one you do. Spread or money line, man.
So
That's a 4-pick
So for
lock.
people again, what's the spread? What's spread mean? Not in
spread-
particular to them.
The spread is like Florida is minus 28.
Okay,
So they gotta beat them by 29 points.
29 points essentially to.
Yeah. Notre Dame was minus 17.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan is minus 5, and Kentucky is minus 5.
Okay, so they essentially basically those teams need to win.
More than the spread.
So basically, it's just like when we were at the court when we were younger and like, hey, I'll spot you 5 points. That's what that means. So that's 28.
And then money line is they just gotta win. And money line,
you put
that's
whatever.
just a lot.
That's a
Yeah.
lot. Okay, so Florida, and I'm pretty sure that's probably something crazy like they're plus 3,500 or something, something crazy like that.
I think they were like minus 1,000.
Okay, so
And Notre Dame was like minus 3 something. And then both Michigan and Kentucky was minus like 1 something.
okay, so basically for Florida, I have to put down 10 stacks just to get a stack back. $100 back.
Yeah. No, 1,000.
To get a stack back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know if it's worth it, but
But when you combine those teams in a parlay,
in the parlay,
the odds get better for you.
get better for them. Okay, so I can take. So how would you take those 4? Would you take the?
I would take the spreads
the
because
spreads-
the spreads are going to pay you a lot more
A lot of money. So they have a 14 parlay there.
Yes, they have. You can either go down Capital One,
Okay.
Delaware, or if you got the app on DC Gambit, you can go
Right across the line?
As soon as you go across the line, DC,
So I'm
you're
on
able to
Route
bet.
1, Hyattsville, right there. Boom, Eastern Avenue.
Yep.
Boom, crossing over. I take a step, 2
Yep.
places at one time. You know what I mean? Like the Mandy Moore movie. You remember that back in the? Don't act like y'all didn't see that shit. Look, Malcolm laughing in the background because he took his girl to see that joint one time. Remember that? He had the star named after. I forgot the name of the movie, but you. So she was at 2 places at one time. She was she was in Virginia and like Delaware or some shit like that. But okay,
But yeah. All right, man.
all right. Well, I get that. So those are the picks there.
Those are the picks, man.
Okay. All right. Well, everybody, we're gonna be back live in action. Next week.
Next week, I'm gonna have a lot more NFL picks. Like next week,
Yep,
week
you're
1, I'm
going.
gonna let the week 1 simmer a little bit. Next week we'll have some NFL picks, man. Get y'all some money, man.
Yes, sir, man. So, hey, thank you, everybody. Babers, hey, man, we love you again.
man.
It was
Speedy
a pleasure.
recovery, man.
You know what I'm saying? Speedy, absolutely. Hit us up on IG. We'll get that thing rocking.
The warm up pod.
You already know it. So, hey, guys, have a wonderful evening, man. Enjoy. We'll holler at y'all next week, man.
Next week, man. Tune in.
All right, peace.
All right.